From Bingham High School, this is the Bingham Miners taking on Salt Lake Academy Griffins. Salt Lake Academy in white and Bingham in blue. That ball is chased back by Brock, and sliding in there is Bryson, stopping into the top of the goal, rolled into Gerald. Gerald slots it on the left-hand side, completing a pass over to Parker, I believe. Parker puts it up in the middle. That pass will be intercepted, intended for RJ. Sorry, that was Henry with the pass. And blue kicks it down the far right side of the pitch. It's going to roll just on the left side of the flag. It will be goal kick for white. Ball back into play for SLA. Bryson feigns a pass, then kicks it up high on the right-hand side, intended for Tyson. It is headed out of bounds by Bingham. It'll be white throw-in, right dead at midfield. And it looks like Hassan throws it down the line, intended for RJ. RJ wins the tackle, trying to get up. That's Alek getting in on there. Ball recovered, dislodged by blue. White is going to recover. Jose slots it over to the left-hand side, over to Parker. Parker, left-footed kick down the left-hand side. He's got a runner. I believe that's Henry. Bingham gets there first. Henry keeps it inbounds. About 6 or 7 yards out from the baseline, looking to cross it. He puts it in the middle. Bingham toes it out, and we'll get it to the top right corner of the box. Tried to be cleared out. It's off of the back of the neck of Parker. It'll be blue throwing. Bingham throwing the ball in from about 16 yards out on the right-hand side from their defensive third, connects the pass with Henry. Gerald gets it up on there, then Parker is able to get the ball on the left-hand side of the line, passes it back over to Gerald. Gerald back over to Tyler. Tyler over, moving to the left-hand side, putting it over to the far side, over to Parker. Parker looking to cross the ball, shimmies left, right, along the baseline, kicks it up to the top of the box, and it'll be cleared out by the Bingham defense. They have a runner on the right-hand side, and Jose gets it to Brock. Brock will let it roll all the way back over to Bryson, who immediately rolls it out over the left-hand side over to Jose. Jose puts it up in the middle at the feet of Tyler. Tyler challenged with the body. He's able to keep control despite the tugging. Gives it to Tyson. Tyson in the middle over to Alek. Alek over to Tyler. Tyler swings it over the left-hand side over to Henry. Henry farther left over to Parker. Parker slots it in the middle, headed up by Tyler. Brought down by Blue, though. Blue bringing it up over the left-hand side at the bottom of the middle third. That ball is intercepted, recovered by Hassan. Hassan to Gerald. Gerald to Tyler. Tyler back over to Jose. Jose over the left-hand side over to Parker. Parker now moving up past midfield at the top of their middle third, recycling the ball over in the middle over to Brock. Brock swings it over the left-hand side over to Jose. Jose just before midfield. Right-footed kick, putting that up against the wind, trying to get over to Tyson, and he's called offsides. So it'll be a Bingham free kick. Towed up by Brock, I believe that is. Recovered by recovered by Blue. Blue now in the attacking third by the top left corner of the box, cutting on the inside. Hassan trying to get in there. Ball deflected out, and Alek trying to get it over to Tyson, but it's rolls out of bounds. It'll be Bingham throwing in front of their own bench. They pick it up and throw it quickly. Down to the left-hand side, Brock on defense. Ball crossed over, and a runner in. A nice attempt there for Bingham. The Griffins escape an early goal, and it will be a goal kick, I believe, or a corner kick is the call. I believe this is Henry Harris taking the kick. by the corner flag, giving the signal, run up, right-footed, up to the far post, headed down to the feet, inside the box, shot deflected, and it goes in. Bingham scores. Bingham scoring within the first 5 minutes of the game from a corner kickoff from Henry. That ball is kicked off by White. Bingham wins the header. Bingham now on the middle third on the right-hand side. Tyler tries to get in on there, dislodges the ball, rolls out of bounds, and it is White throw-in. Parker looking to throw it in front of his own bunch down the left-hand side, trying to get over to RJ. RJ chests the ball in, brings it down, gives it back over to Gerald. Gerald back over on the left-hand side. He's going to connect with Henry. Henry looking to cross. He crosses it over. Punched out by the Bingham keeper. And White gets there first. That's Alek, toes it over to Hassan. Hassan back over to Brock. Brock back over to Alek. Alek now in the attacking third, slotting it over to the right-hand side. Crossed over by Hassan, headed up. And that ball, Tyson gets a header on it, brought down. Tyler challenging and cleared out. And that ball goes straight into the head of Tyson. Taking it on the chin like a man. Chest or chin. It'll be a Bingham's possession, about 4 yards outside the box, played over on the left-hand side. Bingham moving up to midfield now, making several different passes in the middle, connecting. Ball slotted over to the right-hand side. Challenge there by the SLA defense, kicked up by Hassan, and it is brought down. Nice touch there by Henry. Henry gets the ball over to Tyler. Tyler right up the middle, trying to get over to RJ, who is sandwiched. Blue keeps it in bounds, and it rolls out. It'll be White throw-in at the top of their middle third. Hassan throws the ball in over to RJ. RJ dispossessed, recovered by Hassan. Hassan back over to RJ. RJ in the middle over to Alek. Alek sandwiched out, and that ball is cleared out by the Bingham defense. Brought down, recovered by Blue, and Blue puts a through ball over on the right-hand side. Brock dislodging the ball, and Blue still maintains possession of the top right corner. Breaks through a man inside the box, shot, and it goes wide left. Bingham bringing on a active offense. It'll be goal kick for the Griffins here. Bryson, a right-footed kick, headed away by Blue, brought down by Hassan. Hassan settles the ball down, maintains possession, gives it to Tyson. Tyson in the middle over to Alek. Alek to RJ. RJ, that ball not there. Blue will recover. Blue passes it back to their keeper. Keeper changes the field to the right-hand side. Challenged at the box, deflected, and handball wanted but not called. Tyler recovers. Ball dislodged by Blue. And Gerald on defense, slowing Blue down. Blue putting that ball up high. That's Alek, gets a toe on it. It will be Tyson who recovers the ball at midfield. Tyson plays it over the far left-hand side over to Parker. Parker crosses midfield over to Henry. Henry back over to Jose. Jose resets things back over to Bryson. Bryson plays it over the right-hand side over to Brock. Brock up the middle, one touch from Tyler to Hassan, back over in the middle to Gerald. Gerald kicks the ball up on the left-hand side, looking for a runner. Takes a favorable bounce, but Blue gets there first. Blue trying to keep that ball in bounds, they do. Chested down by Jose. Jose recovers, has time, gives it to Gerald. Gerald on the left-hand side to Parker. Parker, his pass is intercepted by Blue. Blue in front of the white bench, dispossessed by Parker. Parker, ball tackled away, White. Gerald will recover. Gerald challenging for the ball, crossing midfield on the backhand side, resetting it back over to Brock in the middle. Brock swings it more to the right, now to Hassan just before midfield, puts it in the center to Tyler. Tyler back over to Brock. Brock back up over to Tyler. Tyler back over to Brock, and Brock resets back over to Bryson. Bryson to Jose. Jose to Tyler. Tyler tackled but fouled. It will be a free kick here for White. Brock kicks the ball up quickly to left-hand side, chested down by Henry. Set back over to Jose. Jose to Gerald, and a soft touch there. White is able to recover. Gerald, his pass is intercepted by Henry. Kicked up in the air, and Brock brings that back into the attacking third. And RJ challenging for the ball and fouls. Ball played on the left-hand side for Bingham. Bingham back over to the right-hand side now. And they elect to play the ball back. Bingham keeps the ball on the left just before midfield. Tyson gets a toe on it, dislodges the ball. Tyson now streaking down the right-hand side, crosses it over to the left-hand side over to RJ, but not able to get there, and they reset back to their keeper, who launches the ball high with the wind to his back. And Brock heads that ball over to the left-hand side, and Hassan sees to it that it goes out of bounds. It'll be Blue throwing about 6 or 7 yards on the left-hand side, deep in their attacking third. Ball headed back. It'll be Tyler who's able to get there first. Tyler gets past a man, bringing it up out of the defensive third, lays it back over to Gerald. Gerald swings it over the left-hand side over to Parker. Parker crossing midfield on the left-hand side. A through ball over to RJ just outside the box. And sliding save by the Bingham keeper. Bingham rolls the ball out to the left-hand side, about 25 yards out now. Kicking the ball up high on the left, brought down by Blue. It'll be White who recovers, though. Gerald breaks through a tackle from Henry. Gerald lays it back off over to Tyler on the left-hand side. Tyler, through ball attempt over to Henry, broken up by Blue. Blue tries to put it up in the middle, and advantage called for Blue, and the ball is dislodged. That was Alek pulling the shirt. Bingham fans wanting a card, not given. Bingham puts it into play on the right-hand side, well into the attacking third on the right-hand side, inside the box, crossed over, stopped by Jose, and cleared out, recovered by Blue. Wind becoming a factor. And Blue in the attacking third, lays it off on the left-hand side, near the center of the box. Tyler going out to challenge. Now ball swung over to the left-hand side. Tyson trying to get there. A 1-2 broken up by Tyson. Tyson plays in the middle over to Tyler. Tyler bringing the ball into the middle third. Tyler now on the left-hand side, lays it over to Henry. Henry switches the field to the right-hand side, trying to get to Hassan. Hassan brings it down. About 6 yards out, looking to cross it. Kept inbound. No, called out, and it will be goal kick for Bingham. And it looks like Bingham's going to make a couple of substitutes. Will Harris coming on. Ball put into play on the left-hand side for Bingham. A 1-2 combination there. Gets past, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a white throw-in, about 10 yards past midfield on the right-hand side. Hassan throws the ball into Gerald. Gerald turns back to his left, swings the ball to the far left-hand side over to Parker. Parker moving the ball along the line to Henry. Henry shimmies onto the inside, lays it up over to inside the box. That was Alek, puts it in the center over to RJ. RJ turns, rolls over and scooped up a shot on goal from RJ. Drop kick ball from the Bingham keeper to the far left-hand side, and it's going to be a little bit too much, and it'll roll out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for White. Hassan throws the ball into Tyson. Tyson lays it off to Jose. Jose over to Parker on the far left-hand side. SLA into the middle third now, switching the ball over to the right-hand side, brought down by Bingham, and it will roll out of bounds. It'll be White throwing at the top of their attacking third. Hassan throws the ball in the middle over to RJ. RJ has a bit of space. He swings it over to the left-hand side over to Henry. Henry brings the ball up near the 18-yard line. Shot! And it hits the field goal crossbar. It'll be goal kick for Bingham. That one had some heat on it. Kicked up high to the far right-hand side. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Griffin throwing about 10-15 yards before midfield on the left-hand side. Parker throws the ball into the center, intended for Tyler, but it's recovered by Blue. That is Jose on defense. Pass broken up by Parker. His pass is intercepted by Blue. Blue pass broken up. Tyler clears the ball over to the left-hand side over to Henry. Henry now across midfield, just about tackled away by Blue. Blue in the middle. Challenge. Alek with the move, and the ball is dislodged, and the call is going to be White throwing. Hassan has been busy throwing the ball in from the left-hand side. He completes the throw into Tyson. Tyson double teamed, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the call is White throwing again. Hassan throws the ball into RJ. RJ in traffic is able to bring the ball down, get it to Gerald. Gerald resets back over to Jose. Jose about 5 yards before midfield, swings it farther left over to Parker. Parker down the left channel to RJ. Lays it off over to Henry. Henry through ball on the left-hand side over to Parker, about 7 yards out. Ball deflected and cleared out by the Bingham defense. Jose stops the clearance, and it is a challenge over on the right-hand side. Bingham completes a pass, putting it into the center. And Tyson unable to get there. And now Bingham has a through ball on the left-hand side. Will able to keep it in, entering the box on the left-hand side and stuffed by Hassan. It'll be a corner kick in favor of Bingham. Looks like it'll be Henry Harris taking the kick again. Signal given, a right-footed kick, medium height, headed out, and it will be Blue throw-in, about 15 yards out. Bingham throws the ball in. Reset, intercepted by Hassan. Hassan in traffic, tackled away by Blue. Ball slotted inside the box, 1-on-1, deflected, cleared out, and now it is Tyler who gets the ball, bringing the ball over to the left-hand side, plays it wider left, intended for Parker. Parker's able to bring it down and settle the ball down back over to Tyler. Tyler crosses the ball up the field on the right-hand side, and it was a little bit too much, and it'll be picked up by the Bingham keeper. Bingham plays the ball out on the right-hand side. RJ in hot pursuit, trying to slow things down. Bingham completes the pass, plays it back on the right-hand side. Ball switched up to the left, looking for a striker. Hassan is there. It's Hassan versus Will, and that ball rolls out of bounds. And the call is white throw-in. Hassan quickly picks up the ball, gets it over to Gerald. Gerald in traffic, lays it over to the left-hand side. Bingham intercepts, shot on the ground on the left, and it goes wide left. It'll be goal kick for the Griffins. Ball played on the left-hand side. Jose gets the ball up over to Tyler. Tyler on the left-hand side. Parker keeps it in. It'll be intercepted by Blue, though. Blue on the left, swinging the ball over to the other side to Will. Will one touch back over to Henry. Henry, ball dislodged, recovered by Alek. Alek plays the ball over to Tyler. Tyler taking two players on, slows things down, moves over to the left, plays it wide left over to Henry. Henry taking on a man, trying to move on the inside, chips the ball up over on the left. And it is kept in bounds by Alek. Alek just outside the box, lays it up over to Henry. Henry on the right-hand side, chips it in the center, cleared out by Blue. And it will be white throw-in at the top of their middle third. Ball thrown into Gerald. Gerald gives the ball away. Blue plays it over to the far right-hand side. They're able to recover, playing it up in the center. Intercepted there by SLA. Plays it over on the left. That pass is intercepted. Tyler gets there first. Tyler, his pass intended for Alek, is intercepted by Blue. Blue lays it off to the top right corner of their box and slots it up the middle channel. It'll be Hassan who gets there first. Hassan over to Alek. Alek lays it off on the right-hand side over to Tyson. Tyson plays the ball back in the middle. Tyson connects, intercepted by Blue. Blue lays it back on the left-hand side, trying to get out of their defensive third. They cross midfield. Ball intercepted from Gerald with the tackle. Back over to Tyler. Tyler over to Jose. Jose in trouble, giving the ball back over to Bryson. Bryson moves over to the left-hand side, plays it wide over to Jose. Jose to Tyler. Tyler to Jose. Building from the back. Up the channel to Henry. Henry just before midfield, taking on a couple of players. His pass intended is intercepted. It was intended for Parker, and that ball is kicked out of bounds. Kept in bounds by Jose. Jose kicks that ball up, trying to get it over to RJ, and that ball is cleared out of bounds by Blue. It'll be white throw-in. And a couple of substitutes for Bingham. Henry coming off. Ball thrown in from Parker to Gerald. Gerald to Parker, back over to Gerald. Gerald immediately tackled away by Blue. Brock wins that ball, intercepts it, lays it off to the right-hand side over to Hassan. Hassan up in the middle to Tyler. That ball intercepted. Tyler gets a toe on it. And Blue playing it over on the right-hand side. They have a runner. Will puts it up the center, shot. And not how he wanted it to go. Goal kick for SLA, played on the left-hand side over to Jose. Jose back over to Bryson. Bryson back over to Jose. Right-footed kick, trying to get it up over to RJ, not there. Brought down by Will. And there was a substitution there that I missed, and let's see. SLA's Harper is in the game, who replaced Henry. Ball over on the left-hand side now, over to Jose. Jose up over to Harper. Harper plays it left over to Parker. Parker at midfield lays it back over to Jose. Jose has time and space. Right foot on the ground over to number 10. To Ryder, to Hassan, intended for Ryder, not there. And now it's a foot race on the left-hand side. Blue inside the attacking third. Ball tackled away by Hassan. Hassan gives it off over to Tyson. Tyson in front of the blue bench, moving the ball past midfield, puts in the center over to Ryder. Ryder, ball tackled away. Ball played over to the right-hand side for Bingham. Played up the channel. Gerald is able to get a toe on it, and it is kicked out of bounds, and the call is blue throw-in. Blue throws the ball down the right-hand side near the inside the attacking third, crosses the ball over, a little bit too heavy, and it will roll out of bounds. It'll be white throw-in deep in their defensive third. Hassan throws the ball in. Blue gets there first. Gerald challenges. And a shot stuffed. Jose gets the ball over to Parker. Parker brings the ball up. Past midfield on the left-hand side, intended for Harper. Harper in traffic, switches the field over to the right-hand side, intended for Tyson. Blue brings it down though. Blue plays it to the left-hand side, and Hassan gets there first. Hassan plays the ball up, headed back by Blue. And RJ is able to come up with that ball on the right-hand side, just a few yards outside of the box. Moves over to the right-hand side, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be white throw-in about 8 yards from the goal line. And an injured player, looks like Gerald, grabbing for his back. Players running over their sidelines real quick to get a water break.
Does anybody know? Did she check? She read it.
Tate Nelson subbed on for the injured Gerald. And so it is return. Game is about to resume. It is White throwing. It'll be Ryder throwing the ball in. About 8 yards out. Whistle given, play resumes. Ryder throwing the ball into the center up high. Tyson has the ball and cleared out by Blue. Blue is able to be the first ones to touch it. Blue now on the counterattack, switching the field over to the left-hand side. Brought down by Brock. Brock plays it on the left over to Jose. Jose up over to Harper. Harper back to Jose. Harper over to Tate. Tate back to Jose. Jose looking for different options. He chooses to go back over to Bryson. Bryson just outside of his box, back over to Jose. Jose now moving out into the middle third. Elects to move up. Lays the ball back off over to Tate dangerously. Blue now on the counterattack, cleared out by White, and a foul called against Blue. It'll be foul called against Blue back earlier, and it will be Brock who plays it on the ground left over to Jose. Jose up on the left-hand side over to Harper, trying to get to Parker and was unable to connect. It'll be Blue throwing at midfield. Blue throws the ball down the line. Brock will be the first one to get there. Brock puts it up in the middle, intercepted by Blue. Ryder slows things down. Tyson gets a toe on it. Blue will get there first, though. Ball laid up on the left. Ball dislodged by Tate. Ryder recovers, gets the ball to Hassan. Hassan back over to Tate in space. Tate moves into the center, plays it back over to Jose. Jose resets back to the keeper, Bryson. Bryson kicks the ball up high to the left-hand side, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Blue throw-in at the top of their attacking third on the right-hand side. Ball thrown in over to Will Harris, tackled away by Parker. Parker wins the tackle, and it's deflected. The call is White throw-in, though. It'll be Blue throw-in at midfield. Parker heads that one out of bounds, another Blue throw-in. And it looks like a couple more substitutes for the Griffins. RJ being subbed off. Juan coming on. Tyson coming on. Tyson coming off. And I believe that is Sam who came on for RJ. Blue with the throw-in. Gets past. Jose is able to get there. One header by Sam, kicked up by Parker. Sam challenging for the ball. Blue emerges. Blue just past midfield. Miscommunication will be White throw-in. Parker throws the ball in over to Tyler. Tyler on the left-hand side over to Sam. Sam over to Harper. Harper trying to cut inside the center, taking two men on. Harper still with it, gets the ball over to Sam. Sam, intended for Harper. Tyler gets a toe on it, slows things down, and it kicked out of bounds. The call is White throwing just after midfield on the left-hand side. So it'll be Parker throwing the ball in just past midfield. Throws it on the left-hand side, intended for Tyler. Brought down by Blue, though. Deflected and cleared out by Tate. And Blue gets the first toe on it. Will swings the ball over to the left-hand side, no one there, and it'll be White throw-in from the top of their defensive third on the right. Ball thrown down the left, headed by Blue. Tate gets the first touch on the ball. Harper trying to get there. Blue is going to recover. Harper chasing the ball down, cleared out by Blue on the right-hand side. Trying to bobble it down and is kicked out of bounds by Parker. It'll be Blue throw-in just past midfield on the right. Jose stops the ball. Blue is able to maintain it. It's kicked out of bounds. The call is White throw-in. This one will be about 18 yards out on the right-hand side, well inside the attacking third for Bingham. And Bingham uses the opportunity to make a substitution. Bingham with the throw-in, looking to throw it inside the box. They play it just outside by the corner. Jose gets a toe on it. Blue trying to turn, no foul called yet. Blue maintains possession, tackled away by Samuel. Samuel gets the ball off over to Harper. Harper 1-2 to Samuel. Samuel down the left-hand side line, and it is Ryder hustling to get there, and the call is Blue throw-in. And there's an injured Bingham player down by the corner flag. He's hobbling, but able to get back. The call was changed back over to White. Ball thrown down the left-hand side, trying to make it over to Sam. Sam challenging for the ball. He's able to get there. Cuts back against the line, right by the corner flag. And Ryder, just outside the box, laid it off over to Harper. Is just on his back foot. It'll be goal kick for Bingham. Bingham plays it short on the left-hand side. Harper going into challenge. Bingham out of their defensive third, putting it up into the middle. Ball bobbled around, and Bingham kicks that ball up high into the center. Headed down by Jose. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw-in just past midfield on the right-hand side. Ryder, Parker, ball gets through, it goes out of bounds. It'll be White throw-in. Ryder throws the ball over to Tyler. Tyler challenged immediately. Back over to Ryder. I'm sorry, that's Parker. Parker switching the field over to the right-hand side, and it's Juan who's trying to get there, and the call is White throw-in at the top of their middle third. Hassan throws the ball into Tate. Tate centers the ball over to Tyler. Tyler brings the ball up, slots it directly up in the middle over to Harper. Harper to Tyler. Tyler fouled, and it'll be a free kick about 26 or so yards out. Looks to be dead centered in the center, and it is going to be Parker who will be taking the kick. Ball is placed nearly 30 yards out. Bingham putting a wall dead center on the PK 18-yard line. Parker settles down on the left-hand side of the ball. Ref gives the whistle, and that ball is chipped up. And not how he drew it up in his mind. It'll be goal kick for Bingham. Bingham plays the ball high and to the left and is called back. And it'll be another goal kick here. Bingham kicks the ball on the left-hand side. Blue touches the ball first. It's loose. Parker trying to cut the corner, lays it off. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be blue throw in at the top of their attacking third. Just a couple of minutes left in the first half. Bingham winning, or currently up 1-0 off of a corner kick within the first 5 minutes of the half. Both teams have gone back and forth. That is Sam with the header, kicked up by Blue. Ryder challenging for the ball. Ball dislodged, recovered by Tate, who clears the ball out. Gets it over to Tyler. No, Harper. Harper moving over. This plays over the right-hand side over to Juan. Juan moving on the inside, slots it up, intended for Harper. And it is cleared out by Blue. Jose tackles the ball away. Crowd wanting a shirt tug. No card given. Ball still in play. Parker over on the left. Plays the ball in the center over to Harper. Harper back over to, kept in bounds by Sam. Sam crosses the ball in the middle to Ryder. Blue gets there first and they clear the ball out. And it will be Jose challenging for the ball. Loose, played on the left-hand side for Blue. Blue just before midfield switches over to the right. Jumping Tyler is able to get there. Ryder dislodges the ball, recovers it. Ryder moving to the left. Ryder plays it over the left-hand side over to Sam. Sam down the left line intended for Harper. And Blue is going to let that ball roll out. And it will call his goal kick in favor of Bingham. Bingham goal kick, well past midfield, headed down by Brock. It'll be Ryder who gets there first, tripped up. Jose with the tackle, plays it left, his pass is intercepted, recovered by Parker, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw in. With mere seconds left, the score is 1-0 in favor of Blue. And that is halftime.